Sometimes it's good to just keep it the way it is.
And how has it worked for you?
I like this.
What makes us one of those is the emerging technologies and what we're able to use with them.
I do it for the tourism aspect, for people to see the difference.
Tabla is definitely the master class.
Surrey, I'm Leah Bolton.
I'm Dean Atwell.
Fraser Focus, a fresh perspective beyond the bridge.
Hey guys, welcome to Fraser Focus, local faces and places here in the Fraser region. I'm Leah Bolton.
And I'm Dean Atwell. We continue on with this episode, bringing you local stories from the Fraser region. We'll be heading into Abbotsford to explore agritourism and alpacas.
And then I head over to the city of Surrey, which was recognized for the second year in a row as an intelligent community.
We're also continuing on with our 4-part series, highlighting arts and entertainment in the local areas.
To start off the show today, Dean and I take a SkyTrain ride to test out that compass card.
So Compass will be the way you travel throughout our system, and you'll use it on buses, SkyTrain, Seabus and West Coast Express, and it gives you seamless transition between all of those modes of travel.
These are the old machines that everyone used to use, but as you can tell, they are temporarily out of service.
They're being retired.
Yes.
As it says right here, they're being
because
retired.
These are not for compass cards, those are for the old transit tickets, right?
Okay, what do you want?
Go back. You know what? I think I should get a day pass because if
I think that people have been finding that once they get their Compass card, then they're finding it really easy to use, and we have a lot of resources out there to help customers, whether it's on our website at compasscard.ca, or you can give us a call and we've got staff that can assist you over the phone, and we've also got a lot of staff out on the system to help people either with buying Compass cards or tickets from the Compass vending machine, or just showing them how to get through the gates, because gates are new for us. So, you know, it's for those customers that have taken the Compass leap, then it's been an easy transition.
They say it's for a greater good, though. And other cities are... No, you don't feel so?
No, we always think something's for greater good, but you know what? Sometimes it's good to just keep it the way it is. And we have to think about the elder people too, you know, who's not used to all of this technology.
We are moving forward with closing the gates as of April the 4th. Following conversations with our stakeholders and with customers who have disabilities and are unable to tap, then we have decided to make sure that while the gates are closed, we do have staff there that are able to assist those customers that have challenges getting through the gates.
Cool.
All right.
I'm all set.
Perfect. And we'll be heading west for a couple of stops here.
No, I don't like it.
You don't like it?
No,
Why?
I hate it. Because every song, like before, it was more awesome because it used to be like when you buy one song, you just can add it, but now you can't. Now you have to put more money and more money.
Ah! Okay. Barely made it.
This one's going to Waterfront.
So you have a Compass card?
Yes,
Let me see. And how has it worked for you?
it's good.
It's good? So far you figured it out?
Yes, I like this.
Yeah, you like it? It's better than the old way?
Yes,
Yeah? You're not confused about it?
no.
We now have over 675,000 Compass cards that have been activated, and we've taken a phased approach to rolling Compass out, and that gave us the opportunity to listen to our customers and listen to our staff, and and make sure that we were getting it right from our customers each step of the way. And we're happy to seeing so many people pick up their Compass cards and make that transition, and we know that people are really enjoying the benefits of Compass.
The next station is Surrey Central. Connect here to the 96 speed line.
Honestly, I think it's a way easier way to make sure people aren't, hopping on for free, because I know before it was easy. Nobody was standing there watching you.
Okay. This is a lot easier.
This is easier. What's easier about it?
Just when you get on the bus or SkyTrain, you just tap it and away you go.
Do you have your Compass card? Yeah? How was it getting your compass card?
We just learned how to do it actually just now. We just
First time using the compass card. You usually go for bus tickets, but I don't know, I guess they ran out of them, so.
Because I stayed in Singapore for 4 months, so their system, like their gates are like much more efficient. How they structured it was a lot better.
For me, mostly it's good, but it's, most of my frustration has been with this new compass card thing.
Not enough information for you.
Not enough information. We need more information. Let us guide us towards the compass.
I got a compass pass and I put a whole bunch of money on it, and I used it once. I forgot to tap out and it took all my money off my card.
And they're going to be closing all the gates though on April 4th, so then what?
I'll jump over.
Whoa! That's a bad idea.
The Lower Mainland's transit system is twice the size of Toronto's.
With over 1 million rides a day, gates are set to close on April the 4th. Oh, I'm not allowed in anymore. Mine's broken. We'll be right back here on Fraser Focus in a moment.
What's on the horizon? Whatever makes sense and is the smart way to do things is on the horizon.
Hey guys, welcome back to Fraser Focus, local faces and local places. For the second year in a row, the city of Surrey was chosen by a New York forum as one of the top 7 intelligent communities in the world.
ICF is pleased and honoured to announce the top 7 intelligent communities of 2015. Surrey, British Columbia, Canada.
What makes us one of those is the emerging technologies and what we're able to use with them. So we're doing a number of really creative and unique things in the city of Surrey with respect to traffic management, with respect to climate adaptation and sustainability.
This facility is going to take all of the organic waste that we collect at curbside, so all the food scraps and the yard waste that residents are placing at curbside on a weekly basis. It's going to come here, and that material is going to be processed into a renewable natural gas. So the current fleet of garbage trucks is fueling using the conventional natural gas, so they're basically fueling from the gas coming out of the gas grid. And that gas is 23% less carbon emission than gas or diesel. Once they start using the gas from this facility, it will be 100% carbon neutral. And that's because the gas that's going to be produced out of this facility is coming from organic waste, like food waste, yard waste, material that's been on the planet for a very short period of time versus extracting the gas out of the ground.
This is it. Like, this has taken us to a whole new level here.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, we think this is going to set the standard for waste management in North America, a whole new benchmark.
In fact, replacing just one diesel truck with one fueled by CNG is the equivalent of taking 475 cars off the road.
You have your traffic monitoring system, that's up and coming. Not a lot of communities have something like that.
Well, it's one of the most advanced traffic management systems.
The operators who sit here, they change the real-time, in the real-time, the signal timing for incidents. They are following the Twitter accounts. They're looking at traffic Google Maps in order to see the congestion around the city and make traffic signal changes happen at those intersections for the problem locations.
intelligent city, we're talking about light rail, that sort of thing?
That's correct, and having light rail down King George, along 104th and down Fraser Highway, being able to have a livable, sustainable community is a big part of what smart city strategies are all about. And so having a transit system that works for everybody and having a livable community is really important to the citizens here.
Innovation Boulevard integrates the healthcare assets in Surrey into a health cluster that will improve patient outcomes, advance healthcare, and grow companies.
If I look at our work around Innovation Boulevard and the Canary high speed between the hospital district and the city centre, if I look at the collaboration with Simon Fraser University and Kwantlen Polytechnic and the new accelerator for clean energy, I'm just so proud of every single sector. I think we're making some significant progress.
This site is the site of a future urban park that's currently under design.
Yeah.
And when the park's completed, this temporary energy center will be replaced by a permanent facility.
Okay.
It'll do a lot more to engage the public in what's actually happening on the inside.
Oh, we can get in there?
We can, for sure.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just a giant box. Let's go in.
Okay. Okay, let's get this opened up.
Whoa!
It's to improve efficiency of our heating systems for our new development in the city center. It's to reduce greenhouse gas emissions over time because we can bring in various forms of renewable energy to heat the system. And we're trying to provide long-term stable costs to our consumers.
The city is dynamic as Surrey. Things change every single day. So what's on the horizon, whatever makes sense and is the smart way to do things is on the horizon.
Surrey representatives will be traveling to Columbus on June 16th for the Intelligent Community Recognition. I'm Leah Bolton. We'll be right back here on Fraser Focus in a moment.
You've just made a friend.
Am I going to pet you? Oh, no, maybe not.
Is it wrong to say that that would make a nice sweater? Now, it's a common misconception, but these are not llamas, they're actually alpacas. Welcome back to Fraser Focus. These guys are helping the Fraser region in what is growing to be a thriving agritourism sector.
And that's a Surrey alpaca, so you'll note that the little fawn guy is different than the white, a different fleece type. They're called Surreys, S-U-R-I, as opposed to Wakayas. I do it for the tourism aspect, for people to see the difference. Their fleece is substantially different, and
Right.
Surreys comprise about 10% of the world's population of alpacas. Come and say hello, come on. We started out with a herd of 17, and that's about 17 years ago, and we now have 52. You're going to come on. Yeah, I know. You're so sweet. It's okay, your mom knows you're okay. She's standing right there, yes.
But in terms of the industry out here, you know, the global market, when we talk about the fur here, how is Canada competing? How are we doing?
We're not competing. We're not competing. We don't have critical mass. We need to have 100,000 animals in production, and at last count, we probably had maybe 25,000.
And is that changing?
No, because we haven't developed the market very well. What we end up is a smaller craft type industry that, unless we can get the infrastructure in place, will never grow.
But it works for tourism right now.
It definitely works for tourism. I bought fleece for a number of years. I just processed 700 pounds of sorted and graded fleece, my single largest run.
That's quite a bit.
It is
and
quite a bit.
What are you making out of that?
I make a yarn.
I'm not sure what call to use. Well, the alpacas aren't coming, but the fowl certainly seems to like me.
The younger the animal, the finer the fleece. So part of the breeding is, can we keep fleece finer for a longer period of time over more clips? So this little guy has like 16 micron fleece. This one's probably about 17 microns. And so that it translates into different grades.
So when we talk about tourism here, agritourism, how important is that?
Very important, because we couldn't make a living and couldn't have a sustainable operation without the agritourism component.
Now, most people would recognize Langley as, you know, a bit of a vineyard capital it's becoming, and horse country.
Yes.
But in terms of agritourism and llamas, sorry, alpacas, not so much.
No, it's definitely kind of a growing sector, I guess. People are still learning about what's available out here, and it's known as bringing people out because of the wineries, but then they're seeing these kinds of experiences and really realizing the wealth of other activities and attractions that we have, for sure, which is perfect for agritourism. Oh,
and here he comes,
buddy.
here he comes. You've just made a friend.
Oh my goodness. Am I going to pet you? Oh, no, maybe not.
Is it wrong to say that that would make a nice sweater?
Yeah.
Is it wrong?
No, I don't think so.
No,
Have you seen their store? They've got beautiful clothing in there.
Lots of cool stuff in there.
Yeah.
Figured out what I wanted. I'm actually going to take this one home. Yeah, I haven't decided if I want a sweater or a vest or a burger yet. That's probably not the right thing to say, but...
There's places all over Langley, and specifically 248th Street, which we're on. So there's JD Farms, which is a popular spot as well for lunch and for turkey product.
And what does it mean for the locals that live out here? I mean, we're talking employment for sure.
We've moved from 5 employees to, I believe there's 26 of us now. So that helps. Everybody is local.
We have the wineries and the berry picking.
Yeah, berry picking down the road. An alpaca farm. Not llamas, but alpaca farm.
Did you know? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. It's all about faces and places here in the Fraser region on the show Fraser Focus. Now, if you'd like to search for us online, check us out on Facebook and YouTube, other popular social media sites. Search for JoytvBC. And that's my selfie from this one. We'll be right back.
I see Indian classical music making its way into mainstream music as well.
Hey guys, welcome back to Fraser Focus, local faces and places beyond the bridge.
We're continuing on here now with our special 4-part series highlighting local arts and entertainment in the area. With a population of over 250,000 Indians, British Columbia is no stranger to the sounds of South Asia. From the Dol to the Tumbi, these musical medleys have inspired many.
Now what I was playing is an Indian classical nagma, which is in 16 beats and is in Deen Dal. So from there on, this pattern keeps on going as a repetitive pattern of revolution, and a rhythmic pattern is now then started.
Let it go for a bit.
Yeah, and then go.
Ah,
there you go. Bingo.
First one. It looks so simple, but
We have a shehnai, we have a sitar, we have a dilruba, we have a sarangi, sarod, tabla, pakhawaj. Tabla is definitely the master class instrument for sure. It's the parent.
Here's your more crisp.
Closed. Right. Like who'd think that you could get so many sounds out of something so simple here?
It's
just
very
so
interesting as how it was made, especially back then.
What is the history behind it? Like, how was it made? How did they discover that they could make so many sounds on something like this? Don't know. We'll have to look at that up.
That's how long ago it is. Like
years ago.
It's years.
This is a history. We're talking second century,
Yeah.
first, second century with this. Incredible.
You can try just swinging it like this.
Just flicking it around. Now, who are some of the greats that would be playing the tabla masters? Who would those guys be?
Ustad Zakir Hussain
Mhm.
is one of the ones who is, his father was Ustad Allah Rakhaji.
Right.
And they completely revolutionized tabla on its own.
One, two, three, four. I see Indian classical music making its way into mainstream music as well, maybe in a more watered down version, but it definitely, the influences do show, and you hear it in mainstream songs too now.
What have we got here? Tell me about this
So,
instrument.
We have a harmonium. This is actually a mini harmonium. An original harmonium used to be was a foot pump instrument. It's
Okay.
a reed instrument, and it's a Russian instrument. But we in Kolkata have kind of reconfigured it and made it into an Indian instrument. And now it's the tuning standard, and it's probably the basis of all our music now.
I'm always a sucker for the arts and entertainment, Dean.
Well, they say creative minds do think alike.
That is true, and that's it for this week's episode of Fraser Focus, Local Places and Faces.
Now, if you have a story that you'd like us to share, please feel free to contact us via social media. Search for JoytvBC.
We'll be back in your community next week with another 4-part series. I'm Leah Bolton.
And I'm Dean Atwell. Thanks for watching.